Hey, welcome back to Redefines Cocktails. Tonight we're going to do another gin review. Tonight we have the Waterloo Old Yaupon Gin. Now this is a kind of a cool gin to me. I bought this in Texas in 2021, right before I moved to Japan. And if you can see, the bottle still got a lot in it, and it's 3 years old. You might guess where this is going. When I first tried this gin, I didn't really care for it at all. I was in quarantine, it was COVID. I took a sip and I was like, oh no, this is the gin that I've got in quarantine. Not so thrilled. So now 3 years later, I'm really looking forward to trying it again, as I've tried tons more gin and my cocktail and gin palette has changed a lot. So I'm really interested to try it. This gin, like I said, is made in Texas, and it's got holly, juniper, some lime peels, anise, some wildflower honey. It's got interesting things that on the surface I enjoy most of those flavors, so I'm really interested to try it again and see if my original impression still holds up, that it wasn't so good for me, or if time has changed it and I now like it. So let's give it a try. All right, let's go ahead and give it a try. You can see it's a little bit darker, kind of got the Old Tom Gin age look to it. On the nose, very juniper forward with a strong ethanol backing. It is 45% by volume, or 90 proof, so it's gonna pack a little bit more of a punch than your 80 proofs. Not getting a lot of citrus, and like I said, it does have a little bit of a sweetness to it now that I'm smelling it again, but let's just go ahead and try it. Wow. Okay. On trying it this time, it's been since January of 2021 that I've tried this. And right now, as I taste it, it is a huge lime peel bomb. Almost everything else gets completely washed away. It's interesting that when I first tried this, I didn't get anything just like, oh, I don't like this. But now that I'm trying it again, it tastes hugely citrus forward in an almost oddly aggressively forward way. I don't even get so much juniper as I get lime peel. I gotta say, I'm really surprised at my change of feeling towards this. I do love citrus forward gins, and I love Old Tom style gins, so this is kind of a win-win for me. And in previous videos, when I've tried Old Tom gins and gimlets, they haven't been great, and obviously that's not what Old Tom gins are known for, gimlets. But I like to try all my gins and gimlets, as you guys know, just to kind of set a standard. So I'm really excited to see how this one works out in a gimlet, because it is so lime forward. So let's go ahead and try it out. All right, now we've got our gimlet. Again, this is 2 ounces of gin, 3/4 ounce of lime juice, and 1/2 ounce of 2-to-1 rich simple syrup. Let's give it a try. Okay, wow. So my initial, opinion of this gin was really not good when I tried it a few years ago. But now that I've tried it, I think in the right cocktail, which apparently is a gimlet, you get a lot of that slightly bitter lime with the fresh lime, the sweetness from the syrup, and then the juniper flavor coming in the back. This is a really good gimlet, and this is very surprising because this is the best Old Tom Gin style gin gimlet that I've had yet. So this is the third one. This is the best one. On looks, I wouldn't really say that this is the most appealing color for a gimlet. However, taste-wise, absolutely delicious. So this has the macroot lime peels in there for the lime flavoring. And like I said, they are a little bit more bitter, but they're absolutely really good in this particular gin in a gimlet. It really enhances the citrus forward flavor, and this is the first citrus forward Old Tom gin that I've had. Now I'm really curious to see how this would try out in a Tom Collins or something, because this is absolutely delicious. I'm really shocked to say it. I keep saying it over and over because the last few years I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this gin review because this is the worst gin I've ever tried. But now I can't say that anymore. It's actually pretty enjoyable. So yeah, I think my opinion is totally changed. The Waterloo Old Yaupon Gin, not the worst gin I've ever had anymore. In fact, it's one of the better ones that I've had in a gimlet. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and cheers. If you try this gin, let me know what you think. It seems to be a little bit questionable online on the forums, so let me know. Cheers.